Children, gather around. Let me tell you a story about a small village, a long drought, and one man whose kindness changed everything. It is the story of the last seed. In a quiet village surrounded by dusty fields, there once lived a humble gardener named Daniel. He was known for his gentle nature and the way he treated every plant as if it were alive with hope. But that year, hope was hard to find. The sky had forgotten how to rain, the earth had cracked. Wells had dried into empty stone rings. People survived on whatever they could gather, praying each day for the clouds to return. Daniel, once surrounded by green life, now had nothing left. Nothing but a single seed wrapped in a small piece of cloth. He had one seed left. It looked like nothing, a tiny pale dot. Yet to Daniel it meant survival. It was the last chance to grow something that could keep his children fed. One evening, as the sun fell behind the barren hills, there was a soft knock at Daniel's door. He opened it and found an old widow standing outside, her face tired, her voice trembling as she said, "Daniel, my grandchildren haven't eaten for 2 days. They told me you might have a seed. Just one. I need to grow an herb to feed them, please." Daniel felt the seed pressing against his palm. His wife watched from behind him. His children sat silently near the stove, thin but trusting. If he kept the seed, he might save his own family. If he gave it away, he might lose everything. He stepped outside, unwrapped the tiny seed, and placed it gently into the widow's hand. "Plant it," he said. "If it grows, share what you can." The widow's eyes filled with tears as she thanked him. But the villagers whispered, "He gave his last seed. Foolish. His own children need food. He won't survive the month." Days passed. Daniel checked the widow's small patch of soil every morning, hoping to see a sprout. But nothing grew. The earth stayed hard. His family ate little. People spoke behind his back. "Kindness does not fill empty bowls," they mocked. Then one afternoon, dark clouds gathered over the silent village. The wind changed, thunder shook the sky, and for the first time in months, rain fell. Soft at first, then pouring over the land, soaking the soil that had long begged for mercy. On the widow's patch, a tiny green shoot pushed through the earth. The first sprout of the season, the first sign of life, the return of hope. The widow tended it carefully. Soon the herb grew strong and produced seeds, many small seeds. She shared them with neighbors. People planted them everywhere, small pots, broken jars, patches of land behind their homes. And slowly, the village turned green again. People came to Daniel with gratitude. They brought food, seeds, and tools. They told him, "Your kindness saved us all." Daniel only smiled and said, "I gave what I could." The rest was grace. The harvest that season fed every home. Daniel's children ran through fields of green, laughing. The widow's grandchildren grew strong again. The village learned that generosity is never wasted. One small act of kindness can grow into 1,000 blessings. So remember this, my children. When you give from the heart, you do not become poor. You plant a field. A seed given in kindness returns as a field.